In today's video, we're going to be talking about call-out extensions inside Google Ads. So what they are, how to set them up, and how to optimize them based on the data that they're giving you on how they're actually performing inside the campaign. So to find them, and first of all, once you're inside your campaign, you come over here to Assets, and once you're inside your assets, then you go to callout. And for those of you that don't know, first of all, assets or extensions are basically extensions of your ad itself. So below your headlines and descriptions of the Google ad, you have your extensions underneath this. And the whole purpose of these, as the name says, is basically to make your ad bigger, to extend your ad. And by doing so, you're more likely to increase your click through rate because the bigger your ad, the more it's going to stand out when somebody goes to search for, the service on Google. And what call out extensions are then are basically just benefits of your product or service. And you're basically just pointing out, key benefits or kind of like buzzwords of why they should choose you and like things that would make you stand out to make them want to click on the ad. Because the whole purpose of your ad copy, including your extensions like your callouts here, is to get the click on your ad to, really get their attention and make them want to, see what comes next. And just to show you some examples of call out extensions then that we use, this is for a roofing campaign, but if you are any local service-based business, a lot of these are going to be, relevant to you as they're not like too service specific. So things like affordable, family owned and operated, transparent pricing, courteous, quick and reliable, 40 plus years experience, emergency repairs, obviously that's, industry specific, local expertise, customer first, timely project completion, things like that. You get the idea. So the first thing I'd recommend doing is, writing out a list of benefits of like why people would choose you and like what would make your ad stand out. And once you do that, then you press this blue plus icon here to actually add your callouts. Now, when you're adding these, you want to make sure that you are adding them to the campaign level, which is really important to mention. Because if you're adding these at the ad group level, then you'd have to basically keep adding them for every ad group, which would just take way too long. So you always want to remember to add these at the campaign level. And you can basically just add in as many as these as you want. And once you have the full list of them written out, all you have to do is press save and then they'll show up as a list as I have just shown you in that example of callouts that we're running. So now that we've gone through how to actually add your callouts, you need to give these some time to actually, be able to get data on these and see if these callouts are actually effective for your campaign. And to know whether or not they're effective and whether or not they're actually worth keeping, you need to give these time until they get, a lot of impressions like you see here and a lot of clicks to first of all know what the click-through rate is. So these are all around 5 or 6%, which is fine. If you have any callouts with a click-through rate of under 2%, then I would recommend, pausing that callout because there's clearly something about it that's not resonating with the audience if under 2% of people that see this callout are clicking on the ad. And then the other two most important metrics are your conversion rate and cost per conversion. So assuming that you have a landing page that converts at around 10%, you want to make sure that these call out extensions are converting at around that number as well. And if for any reason, you had a call out that was converting at a much lower rate than all of the others, then that's when you'd also consider like looking to pause that call out. Same applies for cost per conversion. If you notice that, you have a call out that has a cost per lead that is just much higher than all the others, then, that's when you want to consider pausing also. So we actually paused one of these call outs just to show you an example of one that we actually paused, as it only had a click-through rate of 2% and zero conversions. So, for example, this call out just wasn't performing as well as the others. And if you see that, there's one in your list of call outs, then you might as well pause it if it's not contributing the same way as all the other call outs are. And how extensions works inside Google Ads is that you don't really have any control. Well, you don't have any control over, which ones Google shows. It's pretty much up to their AI which of your call outs show. And in any time your ad is shown, maybe any five of your callouts might be shown at any one time. And there is no set rule on this. Basically, Google's AI kind of decides, which ones are going to be shown. And, they have their own reasons as to, why they think that certain callouts might be clicked on more than others. So that's just a brief rundown of, how callout extensions work, what they are, how to actually add them to your campaign, and how to optimize them as well. And if you do have any questions at all when it comes to, call out extensions or any other aspects of extensions or any other aspects just in general of Google Ads, feel free to leave a comment down below and we'll get back to your questions as soon as possible. And if you do like this kind of content as well, feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel as we'll be posting all things related to Google Ads here daily on the channel. So we hope this gave you more clarity on, how to use callouts to, get a higher click-through rate inside Google Ads. And hopefully we'll see you in the next video.